So what are the key factors that you think contribute to a successful startup in today's market?
It's interesting, right? So we just talked about ideas. Ideas matter. Superior ideas that have been well thought through and reasoned and put in the right sequence, right? That is one. A second one is an understanding of the market that is non-conventional. I think, for example, back to sort of execution being commoditized. Take these image generation models. There are probably 100 startups doing image generation out there. Most of us probably know the most famous ones or the writing ones, but there are like 100 of them, right? So, you know what I mean? Like the idea to have one is not unique, right? The execution is not unique. The people that win end up being the ones that think unconventionally. When you think of genius, it's taking in, to me, my definition of genius is you hear the same thing everybody else does, but somehow you reason it differently, right? I'll give you an example back to Instagram. When Instagram was growing, we had a similar problem where Instagram, there were so many photo sharing apps. There were copycats. But what Instagram did that was really unique was Instagram recognized that they were thinking about the whole solution. So for example, what they realized was most photo sharing apps back then, if you remember, we were still on 3G phones. So uploading took a long time. Well, most people did was they simply copied an app that said, take a picture, edit it. When you're done, write a little caption, hit send. And then what happened? You waited and waited and waited, and then you waited and waited and waited for it to upload. What Instagram did was they started uploading as soon as you took the photo. They started uploading while you were selecting your filters, while you were typing your message, all the parts that really interested you. While you were doing that, they were already loading the file. And then on the server, what they did was they put together the image, the text, and put it all together there. So by reversing the order in which things happened, it was magical. People were like, this one is just faster. These guys are better. They weren't. They just reversed the design of the order. That's a unique insight that became $1 billion insight. So my thing to founders today is when I ask any founder, what are you doing? What are you building? I'm looking for the unique hacks, the insights that they have that I haven't heard from anybody with a similar idea. Then the final thing comes back to execution. I lied a little bit when I said execution doesn't matter. Execution still matters if you have what we call product velocity. The best founders today are shipping early and they're shipping often. What that means
Wait now.
Okay.
Product velocity. Oh yeah, break it down.
Product velocity is,
they don't know what that is. Yes.
How quickly are you shipping updates to your product? So you tell me you launch today. In a week from now, what is the new update? A week from now, what is the next update? And generally, if what you're doing is you release a product, you talk to your customers, you learn something, within a week, you've updated it. That is a team that has product velocity. And that team will probably beat any copycat. They will beat anybody else because they're learning quickly and they're executing quickly, right? So your thinking has to be good, but your execution has to be even better too.